Hello everyone, and now welcome to game number 1 in a series between Fly and Lawliet. According to my notes, this game is between Fly and Lawliet, as Fly spawns as the yellow orc over here at what I'll call the 3 o'clock position. Meanwhile, over here at what I'll call the 11 o'clock position, we have Lawliet spawning as the red night elf. Night Elf versus Orc in this 1v1 matchup here on Turtle Rock. I will be speeding things up to 4 times speed and getting things underway. What's going to be happening here in this best of 3 series, I do not know for certain, but I am looking forward to this game as the game is getting underway. Alright, going to go ahead and slow things down in just a little bit. Ancient of War already tanking that damage, as we are going to be looking at the Demon Hunter rounding that corner in order to get the killing blow on that sea turtle and those hatchlings. Alright, let's see if it will be a Slippers of Agility +3. It is going to be Cloak of Shadows. Not that great of an item. Meanwhile, the Blade Master now makes his rounds. Gonna go ahead and head after this Ogre Warrior right here. Ogre Warrior will take a bit of damage before he goes ahead and flees. What's going to be happening in this best of 3 so far, as both players are probably going to be playing a pretty conservative type of game. That you can see that the Night Elf here just building pretty conservatively here. Ancient of War will be making its way back. No Ancient of Wonders as of yet, as we should be looking at a very, very fast tech to tier 2. Meanwhile, back down to the south, you can see that Fly has done the same thing as well, teching to tier 2, and this is incredibly important. Both sides want to get to tier 2 first, because it is often seen that a Night Elf player will pick up a Beastmaster and then try to put in pressure with the Beastmaster and that piercing damage from those Quill Beasts. The buildings that he is looking for are either going to be that Spirit Lodge or that Bestiary, one of each, which is necessary for the Orc player to try and combat Druids of the Talon. Now, the Blade Master is going after this one Moonwell here while it is under construction, and this is important. Under construction Moonwells do not have any armor, meaning that they take full damage from that Blade Master. Now, Ancient of War is looking to try and make its way across. Blade Master looking to finish off this Moonwell, and you can see that the Moonwell is going to once more get taken out. What does this mean in the long run? It means that the Moonwells are not going to have nearly as much time to reach capacity, and then the upcoming fight is not going to go in favor of, well, once Daybreak happens, it's not going to go in favor of the Night Elf. However, the Blade Master is going to be forced to retreat back here. The Grunt is going to try to get in front, not going to be able to do it. Is the Blade Master perhaps going to be able to pick up Boots of Speed? That is the big question. Demon Hunter does not want to try to get a mana burn off yet. There is the Boots of Speed, and now it is going to be once more off on a run. Blade Master knows that he can easily outrun that Demon Hunter. Blade Master, however, lower on hit points and lower on experience. Demon Hunter looking to make its way down. Orc Burrow being built very, very far away from the action, as we're looking at the Blade Master and the Grunt getting into position once more. Archer gets in a killing blow, or a healing stop blow right there, as we are going to see once more the Moonwell getting pressured. The more the Moonwells get pressured, the more you're going to have empty Moonwells, as we are looking at only 20 over 40 supply right now. Yes, we know that Lawliet has plenty of it. Wow, beautifully played right there. There's a Dust of Appearance, Staff of Teleportation coming across. Mana Burn comes in as well, as the Blade Master will be forced to retreat. He should be able to Healing Salve. No, he took a stop for some strange reason, as the Blade Master now needs to get away. Blade Master at 112 and climbing. Blade Master needs to get away. Got very close. Ended up taking damage off of the Mana Burn, and that was a critical mistake right there, being forced to use an additional charge on that healing salve, as we're now looking at what this Blade Master can do in the long run. Grunts need to run back in. Blade Master needs to run back in. You can see the Bestiary and also that Spirit Lodge is currently under construction, and the Demon Hunter is going to be going straight after it. Now, you can see a bit of piercing damage coming across. Blade Master now exchanging blows. Demon Hunter looking to perhaps get a mana burn off here in just a moment. but the Blade Master may be able to catch up to that Demon Hunter and deal a couple more blows. Let's take a look at this. The Demon Hunter does have a Staff of Teleportation, but he does not want to risk it. Blade Master should have gotten in a couple of strikes already down to 111 hit points. That Blade Master just needs to make up a little bit more ground. He evaded that attack there, so that was a big shot once more as the Demon Hunter finally makes it back home here. There is that Beastmaster. There's a Shadow Meld as the Beastmaster is running in with some Quill Beast to get some damage off onto some of these units. Quill Beast, 13 to 15 damage. Meanwhile, Orc Burrow just constantly chucking out those spears as we are getting in snare. Tauren Chieftain is going to be the hero coming out from Fly. No big surprise since he is going up against Druids of the Talon. As we now see an Archer getting just absolutely revealed in the back here. Blade Master, what is he going to be doing next? Is he going to try and get into harm's way? Blade Master does pick up, I'm not sure what he picked up. Circlet of Nobility, I thought he already had. He may have just simply sold an item as the Blade Master is still wandering around back and forth. Blade Master taking a little bit more damage once more. He will be forced to back off. He does not want to engage with just this Blade Master by itself, as he does need that standing supporting army that the Orc does deliver. The Orc army normally does not give that much damage as opposed to other armies, but offers a lot of utility in those ensnares and that Spirit Link to spread apart some of that damage. Grunts now ready to move out here. 725 hit points, ready to move off to the north. It does need to get to level 2 for that Stomp or that Shockwave. Meanwhile, Druids of the Talon are already being trained up as we are now just finishing that Mastery Training. Mastery Training just now done, as you're going to see. There is the... well, nope, no Mastery Training as of yet, as we're still looking at a bigger fight perhaps waiting to come into play. Raiders are going to go ahead and take out this Goblin Merchant camp without any real issue. It is not going to get pressured by the Demon Hunter, who is comfortable just trying to creep out himself. He is looking for powerful items from these Gargantuan Sea Turtles. As you can see, the Gargantuan Sea Turtle does drop very high-level consumables. Potion of Greater Mana is not the best item for the Demon Hunter, but may still be given to that Beastmaster for some effectiveness. Meanwhile, back across here, healing onto that Grunt there, 700 hit point Grunt. Blade Master going to be trying to engage, as well as we're looking at a rather powerful army, even though its numbers are small, 33 over 50, but those Druids of the Talon can cause significant problems as we see the Moonstone being used in order to fill up these Moonwells further. All right, better vision at night, better passive regeneration on the Night Elf Heroes, and also, well, being able to fill up these Moonwells, all critical portions of this plan, as the Blade Master quickly ensnares down some units and is going to go ahead and engage against this Ogre Magi here. Ogre Magi may end up getting surrounded. Beautiful timing by Fly, knowing how long before the Ogre Lord would actually stop to turn around. All right, it looks as though that was, what item was it? Yeah, Cloak of Immolation. Immolation now on that Tauren Chieftain. Just standing next to him, you are going to be taking 10 damage a second. That is a significant amount, as we see the Rune of Healing used off there. Forest Troll Berserker, the last remaining unit, it will get taken out. And we'll see whether or not that Cloak of Flames will end up being sold, or if you are going to hold on to it. That extra little bit of damage, especially on a Tauren Chieftain who likes to get into the fray and perhaps surrounded, you can also always just fight back and get a little bit more damage once more in. Let's take a look. Yes, Pillage is being upgraded, not yet ready. Let's take a look. There's a Shockwave. There goes one Moonwell, as we could be looking at some damage being dealt back down to the remaining units. No Cyclones were cast, a couple of Fairy Fires, but if a Cyclone was cast on a hero, then you would be forced to try and stick around in that fight in order to save that hero. Things are looking up and up so far. Spirit Walker needs to get a bit more mana. 2 Spirit Walkers so far. Spirit Link ready to be cast across those peons as well, spreading all of that damage. Meanwhile, Gargantuan Sea Turtle taking a bit of damage there. It looked as though there was a disenchant. Not quite sure by what, as the Gargantuan Sea... was it a disenchant? Yeah, it looks like there was a disenchant there, as we now are looking at a Quill Beast getting ensnared and possibly taken out. Tauren Chieftain sitting at 3, Blade Master sitting at 3. It is most likely going to be level 2, either Shockwave. I believe it is going to be Shockwave. I do not expect to see level 1 Stomp at this point, as we are ready to engage once more. 45 over 50, the Moonwells are dry, and that could potentially be a problem as we're looking at 49 over 60 for Fly. Blade Master now ready to rush on in here, getting in a lot of damage onto the Ancient of Wind. Ancient of Wind gonna get taken out in a moment's notice. Raiders, there's the Shockwave. There goes one. As you now see the units land, are we gonna see a Cyclone? Yes, we are. There is a Wind Walk, as the units are now just hiding out in the air. This is not the spot that you want to be. Damage is being dealt. Beastmaster quickly ensnared, and a bit of damage is taken. 52 over 60 supply, 55 over 60, as you see a long distance attack hitting one of these units. Spirit Walker being trained up. Raider being trained up as well, 55 over 70. And we are still waiting to get more and more units out, ready to go. It looked as though the Orc burrows, however, causing a bit of, well, of a holdup, unable to squeeze out of there is the Blade Master, and the Tauren Chieftain. Is it going to be able to squeeze through? It looks like he should be able to. Not quite sure. Is he going to get into position? Yes, he will. The Blade Master and that Tauren Chieftain are comparable in size, as we see a Speed Scroll now being used in addition to that Clarity Potion. All right. Nightfall. Tauren Chieftain able to walk on by past all of these units here. Tauren Chieftain now ready to head off to the north. It would have been funny if that Cloak of Flames actually caused damage to those creeps, thereby disrupting that Clarity Potion, and he did not become aware of it. That Tauren Chieftain needs that mana for those shockwaves on those Druids of the Talon. Otherwise, those Druids of the Talon will be able to get into position without fear of, well, without fear of dying. You want to force some sort of micro if and whenever possible, as we do see a quick ensnare there onto, I believe, a summoned Quill Beast. Tauren Chieftain, Blade Master, all ready to go. Beastmaster going to be engaging off here in just a moment. Tauren Chieftain still wandering around every which way, as we do see a Tree of Life being established here by the Night Elf. All right, let's continue to fight this off. Lawliet coming in here. There's a Cyclone. Demon Hunter going to try and engage here. Fly going to get off a Shockwave onto some of those Druids of the Talon. Mana Flare coming in as well, as some damage is being dealt across the board. Druids of the Talon are falling. Demon Hunter, however, has a Potion of Lesser Invulnerability, still engaging and fighting. It looks as though the Spirit Walker will get taken out. Mana Flare being used as well, as the Tauren Chieftain is trying to fight its way out of this bad situation. All right, Druids of the Talon doing a good job using that range attack onto some of those Spirit Walkers. Spirit Walkers unable to engage, as we now see the Squirrel Town Portal being used by the Beastmaster. Beastmaster quickly teleports away once more, but I believe Fly has the upper hand, 57 over 70 compared to 46 over 60. This expansion will end up being canceled and destroyed before it even ends up becoming operational, as we're looking at 63 over 70 by Focus. Focus looking extremely strong at this stage in the game now. Sitting at level 3, could get to level 4 on both the Blade Master and that Tauren Chieftain here in just a moment. If push comes to shove, the big question is, will he get another powerful item from this Ogre Lord? Ogre Lords do drop very, very nice items, some of the best items that you will see in a professional Warcraft 3 game, as the Ogre Lord does get taken down. Let's see what item was dropped. It looks like it was a Helm of Valor, plus 4 intelligence, plus 4 strength, or no, dexterity. No, that is intelligence. That is agility. Strength, intelligence, dexterity, intelligence. All right. So yeah, it is going to be plus 4 onto that Blade Master, so he gets a little bit more attack and a little bit more hit points, ready to go into that next fight. Goblin Tinker in the backfield, doing its best to try to clear everything up. You can see that the Tinker is now sitting at level 3. 333 going up against the Blade Master, who is at 4, and a Tauren Chieftain who is also at 4 as well. very close to a very strong fight here. Orc Burrow currently getting repaired as we see the Fairy Dragons now looking to come into play. All right, this is going to be a big fight here. Blade Master going after all of those Moonwells. Moonwells going to get taken down. Raiders doing a great job finishing things off as we now see the Swirl Town portal go across. Tauren Chieftain unable to get a shockwave down. We do see, well, there goes the any mana as the Tauren Chieftain will be forced to retreat once more. Raiders may try and deal a little bit of damage to buildings as they do teleport back home with that Scroll of Town portal. 62 over 70 compared to 48 over 40. Once more, Lawliet in a very, very dangerous situation. Not quite sure where he could go next. Blade Master, Tauren Chieftain now looking for their next possible fight. Easy creep camp right here. Gonna go ahead and clear it off just to get a little bit of extra gold and maybe buy some additional items to heal that Blade Master back up. All right, let's take a look at that. Tauren Chieftain. Looks like it gave an item to a Blade Master again. Item, nope. Not quite sure what that item was. Could have been the Cloak of Shadows as the Blade Master gonna now pick up another Scroll of Healing. Currently full on items. Gonna wait for the Tauren Chieftain to come on by. Sells the Cloak of Shadow, sells the Cloak of Flames, and now picks up another Scroll of Healing as well. Perfect items when you are spreading out the majority of that damage with Spirit Link. 50 over 50 supply. It looks as though the Blade Master is ready to go. We're going to see an engagement right here, right now. There goes the Raiders coming across. Ancient of War number 1 going to get taken down. Ancient of War number 2, or Ancient of Wind, going to be coming into play as the Blade Master may get cycloned here. No real sign of it just quite yet as the Pocket Factory now in play. All right, Shockwave going across. Blade Master may try and engage across multiple units. Once more, Scroll of Healing onto the Night Elf as we are just looking into this long drawn out fight. Spirit Walker's doing a great job here, but Spirit Link may not be enough. Scroll of Healing being used once more, so multiple Scrolls of Healing being used by Night Elf players and the Orc players as well, but the Demon Hunter still has one and the Tauren Chieftain still has one once more. Where is that Blade Master? No, Tauren Chieftain is right there. Blade Master also has a Scroll of Healing. Both sides are still fighting it through, and who is going to come out on top? Lines are not clearly defined as units are going to be falling on multiple sides. All right, there goes an ensnare. Goblin Tinker now ensnared, nowhere to run. Very heavy net just thrown upon him, and too much of a burden to bear as he falls over. Beastmaster taking a little bit of damage. Remaining units now in full retreat as the Raider was now down to 20 hit points. Are we going to see a turnaround fight here? Raider going to get into position. There's an ensnare. Scroll of Healing being used again. Cyclone being picked up, but the Beastmaster falls. And with that, only the Demon Hunter is left. Another disenchant comes across. Are we going to see perhaps the Demon Hunter fall here as well? Two very low hit point Raiders will be able to back off. There goes the Demon Hunter. And with that, all three Night Elf heroes are gone. And Fly takes the game. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Stay tuned for game number 2.